Alright guys, what's up? This is Theo here. In this video we're going to go over proxies. So I have proxies pulled up here on the Mozilla Developer Network. So the definition is an object used to define custom behavior for fundamental operations. So getter, setters, assignment, enumeration, invocation. Basically the constructor pattern for this is calling new with the proxy type, proxy constructor class rather. And it takes in a target, which is just an object, and then a handler, so basically how you want to deal with getters and setters as validations. So let's go ahead and get our hands dirty with this and look at it in action. So let me kill the process right here, and then I'm going to run it proxies.js and just have that running in the background with nodemon, right? Let's go ahead and build out our proxy. So I'm going to create this human object, right? And it's just going to have a name of Theo and an age of 24. I don't usually use code. I need to get this because this is not understanding a lot of these things. So cool, right? So obviously we log out our human right here. You know, we get our object, cool. So let's look at our proxy. So I'm going to say proxified human, right? And this is going to be a new proxy, right? So if we try and invoke it as it is, right, it's going to say type error. It needs a target and a handler. So our target is going to be this human, right? So that's good, but we also need a handler. So our handler, let's just build that out right here. You can build it out in line, but our handler is an object in and of itself. And then let's go back and look at this, right? So the handler, okay, so the handler is just an object that has different methods on it. So let's go back here. And first it's going to have a get. I don't think it's going to let me because let me try and pass it real quick. Handler. Okay, so that works. So let's look at what is our proxified human at this point. What is it? So it's just that object. We haven't done anything with it. But what I want to do here, this get, we'll take in the target and the name, right? So let's look at what these values are that the proxy is passing to us. So it's a target name, and I'm just going to console log target and name. So there we go. You can sort of see as it's being created. Let's get the object, etc. But let's go ahead and look at it. Proxified human dot name. Let's just log that out right here. So it's like console log. Now we're performing a get on that field, and so now we're seeing the target is the object, and the name is actually the property that we're trying to get. So we could actually call this property, right? So in this case, say we're just trying to get, let's look for something that doesn't exist, right? So we're going to say if not prop, or we'll say if target dot has own property name, right? Let's negate that. Then we want to actually throw an error. So we'll say throw an error, and we'll use the backtick. So we'll say prop does not exist on object, right? So that's good. And then let me change this to prop. All right, cool. So we're getting undefined right there. Else, we're just going to return. Let me make sure we got this correct. Return target of name. Cool. So we're just going to return that back to them. So we'll say return target of name, and let me change that back to prop. Cool. So we're getting back the name. Awesome. So we'll put on another else if right here, but let's just try and get like names, right? And now we're getting an error right here. Okay, so we're throwing that error prop names does not exist on object, and throw error. Cool. So that's seeming to work, and we're seeing it's being called at this get. So let's actually try and run one more thing. Let's do an else if on here, and we can say, then we'll move on to the set. Say else if, we'll just say prop is equal to age, right? We're trying to get the age. And let's go ahead and run that. We'll say age. So we shouldn't be getting back anything right there. What we can do is just return target of prop, say the age, right, times 500, right? We can actually go ahead and manipulate that. So there we go, right? 23, and make it a little bit easier, just do times 2, 46. So there's some, basically we're intercepting it. That's the handler. Now set, let's look at set. We need a comment right there. So if you have set, and let's look at what is passed to set. Sorry about the syntax highlighting here. Okay, so set, it's passed an object, a property, and a value, right? So here's where the validation really comes into hand. Object, a property, and a value. Let's go ahead and try and set these things, or let's log them out. Let's log them out here, and we can say object, and then we can do, what are we going to do? Prop, and value. Alright, so let's go ahead and set that. What did I miss here? Set, what am I missing here? Oh, my bad. So I need to actually close that right there. Missing, what am I missing? Oh, my bad. And then I think, log value. Yeah, I need to close this out right here. Alright, cool. So now, as we try and set this, right, let's just do proxified human.name is Theodore. Let's change it to my full name. And now we're going to get everything back in here. So the prop is the name, the value is the new value, and then I need to back these up real quick so we can look at what we're trying to set it to. Okay, so now what I could do, right, so say I had just a very simple example, have this Theodore, and I just want to make sure everything is lowercase, right? So I could just say, in case it's the name, we can say if property is equal to name, and object a property, right? If they're trying to set something that exists, then we can just say, let me go back real quick, say object of property equals value, so I'll just lowercase it. So I'll just say object of property equals value dot to lowercase. Okay, cool. So that seems to work. And then let's just log out the proxified human at this point and see what it is. Throw error. Proxified human. Oh, sorry. So that's what. Okay, so we'll just say name. So now it's Theodore, lowercase, right? So that's why it's throwing an error, because I was trying to log out the whole proxy. But so yeah, that's just a very basic introduction to proxies. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you want to see some more, and maybe we'll do some symbols next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.